Morning, everybody. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, November, what is this? 17th. This is going to be my first entry into this series that I'm doing, mainly just for my own records, but I wanted to share it with everybody. I have to calculate the exact number of days, but we'll just call it 5 months to the wedding, 5 months to a wedding body. I wanted to track it just as something that I wanted to share with others as a fitness journey that I'm currently on to try to get in the best shape of my life for my wedding day. So part of that is going to be getting a lot leaner, and that's what I'm doing right now. This morning is going to go do a little bit of morning cardio. I just slugged pre-workout just to give me a little bit of a boost, some energy to push harder, because I definitely woke up and was feeling whooped. I just was up a little bit later meal prepping for my work week, and then was also drove to and from New Jersey to go see my Carla, so a little tired, and this is going to give me that little bit of an energy boost to get through the workout and get through the cardio. I'm going to go downstairs before I go and make my intra workout drink, which for most people is not really necessary, but for those individuals who do wake up and do cardio first thing in the morning, it is advisable to do an intra workout, which is really just an EAA. It's EAAs, and then I add in the collagen peptides just to boost the protein. Not that I think there's anything like special about collagen. I just like that it dissolves clearly, and it's still kind of like a water drink. It doesn't taste like a protein shake. It tastes like a drink, like a hydrating drink. And then same with the EAAs, and then it gives it like a little pineapple flavor. So EAAs, 1 scoop of that with 4 tablespoons of collagen proteins, which will add about another 20 grams of protein, and drink that during the workout. The reason that's important is because if you're doing fasted cardio first thing, if you're doing fasted cardio, which is period, especially if you're in a deficit and you're starting to get leaner and burning fat every day over time, you're going to really run the risk of starting to lose muscle as you're doing the cardio, as it pulls energy reserves. It won't just be fat. But by adding in EAAs during that workout, you're really going to be minimizing that to the maximum. So it is advisable for people in those circumstances to have an EAA supplement to drink during the cardio. But really for most people, it's not necessary. Like your standard protein powders are going to be plenty that you need. Or if you're just not doing fasted, like a empty stomach cardio. So in this sense, it's like a fasted cardio because I didn't have like a meal, but it's putting some nutrition in my body to avoid any unnecessary catabolism. So yeah, let's get to it.
All right, Sunday morning cardio, locked in. Went pretty well. Did 90 minutes on the stairs, followed by 40 minutes incline walking. That's really good. I'm working with, so this whole 5 month to the wedding body, I'm working with a few advantages. So one advantage that I have, well, both of them are related, but the one is muscle memory. So when I train, I'm gonna make results really fast just because I've been in really good shape in the not too far past. And then same too with cardiovascular fitness. I've been really fit before, and so I've noticed I'm kind of like, I already started this process, and then I decided I wanted to video log it just for my like records and being able to kind of like years down the line look back and be like, oh, this was something I did for literally the most important day of my life. So I kind of want to have it for the memory books. So I've already been starting this process, and I've noticed like I've been making, especially with my cardiovascular fitness, incredible improvements very fast. So compared to last week, I've already been able to go up 1 entire met and it feel like the same level of exertion as 1 less met the week prior. So that's like really good, and it's fun. Like that's one of the things that makes training fun, is when you go in and you're like, holy crap, this same amount that I was doing, you know, last week feels like nothing now. And then you crank it up and you're like, wow, what felt like kind of hard last week is now easy, and I can go a whole step higher and it feel like the same as the week. And then just like watching yourself get better over time, that for me, that's like the dopamine rush. That's what keeps me hooked on fitness and the gym, is like seeing that progress. And it's, oh man, it feels so good. It feels so good. And I don't know if everybody can relate, because obviously there's some people that just like freaking abhor the gym and just disdain any kind of exercise whatsoever. Maybe just, you know, that it doesn't hit that way for them, or maybe they're just approaching it the wrong way, and you know, they're kind of confuddled with all the myths and everything of the fitness industry and all the nonsense that is it's so easy to get trapped up into. So I don't blame anybody that is kind of like in that whole mess, and then ultimately has to come to the realization that everybody kind of, I think, already knows, but nobody really wants to admit, that at the end of the day, it's really comes down to the grind and just hard work. And yeah, like things like supplements and nutrition's essential, but things, I guess, supplements in particular, and like all these different kind of like variations in workout routines. But well, I guess maybe I'll mention supplements. Like, yeah, they can help, they can augment your training, but it's like no amount of pre-workout is gonna like set your alarm off and get you out of bed at whatever 4 o'clock in the morning to go do morning cardio. Because that's like one thing that I've noticed now, like being I guess you could call full-fledged adult, working, you know, like the big person job, is that it, you know, it does become a lot harder. And I don't blame people for saying things like that, of just like, oh, wait until you work full time, or wait until this and wait until that, and you're gonna see how hard it is. I get it now, but the thing is I'm not gonna let that stop me, because I still want it. And that's the thing, when you love something, it doesn't matter if it's hard, you still find a way because you want it. Like the whole thing of like, oh, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that. It's like, if you really, really want something and really love it, like you find a way to make it happen because you want it. And if it's one of those things where you write it off of like, I don't have this and I don't have that, that just means you don't want it that bad, and that's okay. That's like, you know, you have to prioritize and figure out what you want in life. And this whole kind of like, even for this adventure to getting to the best fitness I've ever, the best physique I've ever had, you know, for my wedding day, I don't anticipate going this hard. You know, subsequently, I'm always going to want to prioritize fitness, but the extent that I'm going to right now, like say during the work week, like trying to wake up at least like 4 days out of the week at 3:30 in the morning, like a freaking Trappist monk, and going to the gym right when it opens at 4 to do 2.5 hours of cardio before I have to go home and quickly make a breakfast and go to work. That's hard. Like that's hard. And that is where supplements like a pre-workout, okay, that it comes in handy, because you kind of like, if I didn't have that, I don't know if I could do it. Like it makes a difference. And not to mention things like, you know, the citrulline and like vasodilators and like other things apart from the caffeine that's in it that can help, you know, push the performance a little further. That just kind of helps things go. So yeah, so this is, I guess we'll count this as day one, because this is the first day that I've really decided to make these video logs, and you know, like I said, I'm trying to think about how long I've been like on the path so far. Definitely it's been 2 weeks of like cardio, like 2 weeks where I've really like started hitting the cardio hard, of like I want to drop and get lean. And the thing is too, is I've noticed I'm almost like a better cardio athlete than I am a strength. I'm very, very thankful that I kind of can do both. Like if I focus on weight training, I can get really strong, and if I focus on cardio, I can get really, really in shape. So I can do both, and I can get really, really good if I really concentrate on one of them. Obviously, those two modes of exercise are a little bit opposed to each other. Like if you want to be like really, really super crazy good cardio, or like a cardio athlete, it's gonna hurt your like strength just because you're going to be doing so much cardio, and these are like different paths of recovery. So it's going to hold you back from the weight training a little bit. But so really, right now I'm trying to burn fat as fast as I can until I get to a percentage that I'm kind of happy with, and then I kind of want to hold it there for maybe a month or two, and then kick it back up again to get like really shredded for those final like say 8 weeks leading up to the wedding, to get really focused on getting the conditioning dialed in. So yeah, that's kind of the first day one log of morning cardio, and the plan is hopefully to mirror what I did last week, and then waking up at 3:30 tomorrow morning to hit the gym at 4 a.m. to do the same thing and do cardio again. Because tomorrow I can't even go to the gym to do weights in the afternoon, which is fine because I'm actually holding back on chest a little bit. So chest is a bit of an overpowering body part for me. It kind of overpowers and it disbalances with the other. I don't even know what the word is. It's basically, it's unbalanced. It's too much compared to the rest. I need to bring up the other body parts to balance out how developed the chest is, because it's like the chest is so big that it makes the arms look a little bit smaller. So I've actually, instead of training chest twice a week, I'm knocking it down to one, and in place of what I was doing with the chest workout, I'm going to focus that on arms and shoulders to bring those body parts up, and kind of just hold the one workout for chest a week. It's basically really just to hold it where it is until those other parts bring up and it balances things out a little bit better, just to give a better look. Kind of just what I'm going for. So yeah, I'll keep posting these and keeping everybody updated. I know it's kind of like really loose format, which is, I'm really just hitting record and chatting away and saying what I did, and hopefully I'll get better over time. My hope is that over the course of the next 5 months, I'm going to learn how to do these videos a little bit better, because I've already had a couple of like false starts where I was like wanting to do something with videos, and then I was like, I don't know if that's the ultimate path I want to go down. And really, I just love fitness, and that's just something I do. And apart from working, like that takes up the whole day. It's like if I work an 8-hour shift, and then the amount of time that I put into fitness, that's my day. Like that's all that I really have time to allocate towards, apart from trying to, and then like the little bit of education and reading material and things that I want to do to kind of like bring up my mental acumen, which really is where I leverage the commute to New Jersey. It's a 2-hour commute, so that's a perfect opportunity to throw on audiobooks, training videos, for not just like working out training, but like, training on how to like do video editing and trying to get better at, just various aspects that I want to bring up. So you find ways to do it. So that's all for now, and stay tuned to see how things go along and how I look 5 months from now. Thank you.